I'd like to introduce you to assignments in Moodle, and what we're going to do is we've got editing turned on, so that's great, and you can see I've got my assignment brief here. So what I'd like students to do is to read that and then submit it to my assignment area, and I'm going to create that now. So I'm going to go to add an activity and advanced upload of files, and I'm going to give the assignment a name, and I'm going to put submit here, and that's so that the student knows that this is where they need to submit their work. And this requires a description, so I'm just going to put the description here as well. Now here is the grading area. You can select any of these. This is the date that you're making this available from, and the date when students can no longer submit assignments, so start date, end date. Here we're going to allow students to submit past that date as well. This I'm going to set to 2 megabytes. That should be fine. This allows them to upload a maximum of 3 files. This one here means that we don't want to be notified each time a student uploads a file. Otherwise you just get overrun with email alerts, and groups we're going to ignore. So just save and return to course. Okay, and having done that, you can see that here is my assignment, and this is where students will upload their work to. Now, just so that you get to see what the student sees, I'm going to take on the role of a student, and when I click here, what you'll see is that there's just a box here, and the student can just browse, and if they want to, they can simply look for a file, upload it, and as soon as they've done that, that's their work done. They've submitted the work to you, and there it is. So I'm going to go back to the course now, and we are just going to I'm going to go back to my normal role, and I'm just going to click here and just have a look to see what, so we're just going to have a look now to see what the tutor would see. So at the moment you can see that nobody has submitted anything, and so if I just click here, we're now looking at the gradebook, and as soon as students begin to submit, their work will begin to appear in one of these columns. If you click on where it says status, click on grade, what you'll see is that any uploaded work will appear here. You can then mark that, and you would do that by clicking on the file, opening it. Typically these are done in Word, and then you would save that to your hard disk, and then go in and make some amendments. And just an example of how you do that is, I just go into this document here, and so let's say you wanted to, so I'm just in Word now, I'm not in Moodle. You can go to review, and you can just start making comments, and you might say so basically you just go through, you would then save this, so I'm just going to save it, and then what you would do is you go back to Moodle, go back here, and then you would simply browse, which is what I'm doing right now, and open and upload this file. Now as soon as I've done that, the student will receive an email notification to say that I've marked their work and it's ready for them to have a look at and to see my comments. Okay, so that is a very brief introduction to Moodle assignments.